All right. Now, by popular demand, I added in this course because it is one of the top questions that people ask, and it relates to how they can get an increased response rate when they're trying to talk to and reach out to their clients and their target market. And it's such a simple concept, but it's something that I saw helped increase response rates by 800%. So let me put that in perspective, all right? Say you reach out and message about 10 people. The average rate and conversion rate is about 10%. And that's impressive. And anyone who knows online business knows that 10% is an amazing conversion rate. All right. And simply through Instagram marketing, by changing this one aspect in the way, in their marketing tactics and marketing strategies, I saw that my clients, and even myself, when I tested this and implemented this in a variety of different markets, from my own penny stock to my consulting to accounting to even my clients' industries, this helped increase response rate by 800%, meaning going from 1 out of every 10 people responding to your marketing message, or, the way that you're reaching out to your customers, as we discussed in the previous video, to ramping that up to 8 out of 10 people on average. And it's such a simple tactic, so let me get into it. Let me not wait anymore. Basically, the tactic is asking a question. All right. So you have your whole marketing spiel. You have, the comment or message that you should use to talk to your clients, or, go into their profile, check it out, find a picture, like it, comment. Hey, if you're interested, using the fashion example that I used in the last video, if you are looking at their profile and you pick a picture, you can say you like it, comment, hey, nice photo. By the way, if you're interested in clothing or in these types of dresses, check out my profile. All right. That's where people usually leave it at. And then they complain why they have a low conversion rate. And that's because people are sick of being sold to. All right. Even though I mentioned before on Instagram, people are very friendly. And the reason is because they have their defenses down. All right. When you usually go on the internet and you see advertisements on the sides of websites, those have very low conversion rates because people are just now trained to ignore them. And they don't even pay attention to those side banners because they just think of them as scams or marketing tactics. And same thing with commercials and radio advertisements. The human brain just simply turns off and ignores those, posters and billboards. Those are pretty much ignored by the majority of people. But Instagram is a very good social media because people are trying to reach out to other people and trying to talk and have discussions and share their photos, and they're actually looking for that type of attention and those conversation starters. But if you're just simply marketing to them and simply throw out, hey, nice picture, if you want to check out more styles, check out my website. The problem with that is you're not engaging with them. All right. And that is the biggest issue. Like I mentioned before, the business of the 21st century is relationship management. All right. There's so much competition out there that the way you differentiate yourself is by becoming trusted and familiar with your clients and customers. And the only way to do that is by talking to them. So that's why you have to add a question to the message that you use to reach out to people. And it's so simple, but it completely changes the entire game. It changes the entire sales and marketing pitch, and it helps you take your marketing to the next level. So going back to that example, say we're using the fashion example, you say you like their photo. Hey, nice picture. Would you, you can still even do your marketing message just at the last sentence should be a question. So, it's very simple, it can be, hey, nice picture. If you're looking for more styles, come check out our profile. What is the last thing you purchased? Or what is your favorite style? Or what type of clothing do you love best? Or what's your favorite brand? Anything like that. Any simple question that they can respond to. All right. Don't make it a yes or no question because those are just simple. Just make it a question where they can talk about themselves, where they can actually then come to your page and comment, or comment on their own page and, respond to you. All right. And you have to remember that the lifetime of that message is incredible. All right. Because now when you simply write that one comment, you have to remember that not only is that person going to see it, but every single person that goes on to that person's Instagram profile will also see your message. Alright? And it's very likely that that person's friends who would go on their Instagram profile are interested in the same stuff. So you are not, when you message one person, you're reaching out to actually hundreds, potentially thousands of other people. So that's what you have to realize. And that's how you can increase your response rate. Especially if you engage in a conversation with them, then you can actually build them as a fan. And if you get them as a fan, they'll tell their friends and they'll check out your website and they'll be more comfortable with you and they'll more be trust you and they'll actually go to your website. And that's how you increase your response rate by 800%. And it's such a simple concept, but it makes the world of a difference. Alright? And like I said, it will increase your response rate by 800%. And if you don't believe me, try it out yourself. Alright? Maybe on one account, try simply the marketing message without a question. Okay, just simply have them try to go back to your profile or tell them to check out this website because you have this sale going on. Alright? And then if you just add one question, 5 words, what's your favorite brand, or, what's the last thing you bought, or, what's your favorite clothing style, or what's your favorite color even. Something simple. It's just Instagram, at least at the moment, is a amazing platform to build relationships with your clients and your potential customer base. And you can build your entire business, because I have a client who does this, simply through Instagram marketing. You can get enough customers, enough clients, and enough people and enough traffic just through Instagram and using proper marketing tactics like the one I discussed in this video and setting up your profile in the right way, that you can actually have your whole business run off of the traffic that you generate just through Instagram. So definitely implement that strategy. All right. In the marketing plan, that's why I write down, questions. You have to write down relevant questions that you will ask your people. All right. And like I said, don't just copy and paste one single message to each person. Change it up a bit. Not only so that you don't get, again, Instagram doesn't want spammers. So if you comment, I haven't heard of anyone banned from Instagram yet for copy and pasting the same message to a whole bunch of different people. But I'm sure they're going to implement that soon, because this, of course, every good marketing tactic then gets, kind of filled and saturated. And the thing though is, if you ask the question, then you can go into the follow-up and relationship management, which is what we discuss in the next video. But essentially the rule is the same, is that you build up the trust. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you guys in the next video where I'm going to be discussing the follow-up and the relationship management. Alright. I say that's where the magic happens, because if you ask that question and you get the response rate, which again you should, for the vast majority of it, you will get a response back on Instagram, as long as you ask good questions and you don't sound too salesman-y. All right, you want to act like you're giving them a recommendation or a tip. You're not trying to sell them something. You can even recommend your own company. And that's what you should do. You can have your company name in your profile so that they understand that you're promoting your own product. But as long as you ask them a question, it gives the way the human mind works, is that they're more familiar and more comfortable with you, because you're now building a relationship. You're now creating an open channel of discussion with your potential customer or client. But I'm going to talk about more of that in the next video. So I'll see you guys there. Take care.